501 Contractor Tips for Contractors by Greg Vandenberg. Be careful working for people out of state. With the internet now, you've got access to all sorts of people all over the world. So be careful if someone contacts you from another state and they want you to do some work on some property, maybe their parents' house, something like that. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't do the work. The main thing here is to make sure that you're going to get paid. If they own the property, you know, you can always attach a lien to it. If it's their parents' property, you sign a contract with their parents, they could always say, you know, there's all sorts of ways you can get around this with a legal counsel. If you're working for someone out of state, try to arrange a payment plan that's in your favor. Try to make sure that you actually get most of your money before the job is completed. Make sure that they're not holding a lot of money, because this is the money you might not see. So again, you could do this with anyone. You know, I'm not saying that you're not going to have a problem like this working with someone in your own town. But if they're in your own town, there's a good chance you can drive over to their house. If they're out of state, you're not going to be driving over there. You know what I'm talking about. Someone's out of state, they're 1,000 miles away. They're going to be difficult to get a hold of if all you have is a phone number, and you might have an address, might not even be a good address. So if you're going to work for someone out of state, explain the situation to them. I recently had a job where someone contacted me for a set of stairs that needed to be rebuilt, and they were in Washington telling me that they lived a few miles away from my house, but they were going to be coming back. They just wanted to set the job up, and so I told the guy, explained it to him about my that I can't afford to have him not pay me, especially if I'm not going to meet him. I'm going to sign a contract with him, and he's going to mail it to me, and then I'm going to start the job. I might have a contract, and you know, he could pay me everything, but if he didn't, you know, be the problem. By the time I was done explaining to him what was going to be involved in the payment process, it almost sounded like I was trying to take advantage of him, and I didn't get the job. So really turned him off. So be careful with dealing with stuff like this. But again, don't get caught up in someone else's stuff. You're in business to make money. If you have certain rules that you need to follow because they're protecting you, stick to them. Visit some of our other websites today for more information about home building, remodeling, construction, and even a little bit of personal development stuff.